Good evening, everyone. This is Chaotic Teal, and welcome back to the Minish Randomizer. Last time, we made some good progress, if memory serves. Also, upgraded what emulator version we're playing on. And this time, we're going to make some more progress. It is late, because I'm tired and moving slowly. But that is okay. Minish Cap randomizers are a fairly chill option. So we can get this chest up here. Hooray! That was worthwhile. Let's see. We know for a fact that the elements are in these four dungeons. We can't get This is the Palace of Winds. We can't get any further there without the keys. We finished the Deepwood Shrine, but there was nothing useful there. Dark Hyrule Castle is in the Wind Ruins. Okay, we've got a few different options. And, let's be honest, I'm probably going to wander around a little bit until I figure out what some of those options are. Yeah, I haven't gotten that, and I know I have the lantern. Whoops, there we go. So, let's light them up, up, up. That takes care of that. Cool. I apologize that I am definitely more subdued this evening. That may be the case just in general. I mean, it's late. It happens. I'll admit that I'm... Alright, I can't knock down the masks. I don't have Pegasus boots. I'm struggling to find words a little bit more than usual this evening, and I'm not 100% sure why that is. Ah! That was a bottle of red potion. And since we have the flippers, right? Yes. Since we have the flippers, we can go into the flipper realm, where Zelda is going to do her best Jesus impression. Piece of heart, not bad. Cloud Top music's so good. Okay, we haven't done that yet. Oh right, we also take quadruple damage. I forgot about that detail. Okay, let's get the boomerang ready, because the scissor beetles are gonna be way easier to deal with. Oh yeah. Way easier to deal with. That gives us another piece of heart. Not bad to have another heart container ready to go. Okay, I don't see... Is there something hidden in the water that I don't know about? Yes. What? Okay, the tracker says there's something under the waterfall. There's not more than one waterfall, is there? Actually, there might be. I think there's a waterfall on this side as well. Okay. Sure enough. Okay. 10 arrows. Nothing spectacular from that, but I will not complain about more health. Right, I can quick warp. That should take me, yep, back there. Already done that. Yeah, that's pointing me to the fountain. Okay. And we do everything to get there? Yeah, we can't push those yet, because we don't have the power bracelets. And we don't have the fire extinguished anyway. I don't think there's any alternate way to get there. The tracker knows I don't have the power bracelet. But it says that the fountain is completely green. Well, first, let's just... Oh, that's why. You don't get the power bracelets until after you've gotten through the fountain. We just need to put out the fire. Okay. Brain, do the think thing. And then we can proceed. I guess that's something that I can ramble about for a little bit. That I'll be talking about Extra Life plans before terribly long. I was hoping to have something out about them already, but mental health just did not cooperate with me getting stuff done. Okay, that's some money. Cool. Neat, one might even say. Doop-a-doop. More bulldozers. You take more than 2 hits. I'm not gonna say too much about extra life plans just yet, since I'm planning to make a full video about that like I usually do. This is another frozen chest. No. No, it's not. Okay. Anything else I can afford from you? 200 rupees for 300 rupees. You drive a hard bargain. This is 50 rupees for 300 rupees. I don't know how to tell you that the other guy's got a better deal going. Oh, cool. Peril Beam. Okay, so neither of those is useful right now. Though... There might be useful stuff locked behind the Goron shopkeep. I don't remember exactly how those work. Have I dealt with Gregor? Yes. That's probably green because I can get through cloud tops to get up here. Though I'm loath to go through cloud tops just yet because we don't have the moments. So there's a bunch of stuff we wouldn't be able to get. Alright, we have the Tingle statue, or the Tingle trophy. Gotta have that alliteration. So let's talk to Tingle. Thanks for nothing. We haven't blown this open yet? Right. Well, now it's open. Let's go talk to the Great Fairy. See what she's got for us. Ah, yes. Serene and elegant. Sure. Well, that's rude. Is this a Grimm's fairy tale? Oh, and that would have done 1 heart normally, but because... Okay, well... Thanks for nothing, Great Fairy. We can go get that one... weird chest that is just arbitrarily the most hidden chest in the game. Second most. I would say that the follow Dompe's incorrect directions in Royal Valley is more obscure. Okay, 20 rupees. Then bomb this wall that isn't indicated at all. And come over here and light these. We get the map for the Fortress of Winds, which we already have, so that was less helpful than it could have been. Thanks, Ankle? Are you ankle? I don't remember. I guess I could use that red potion to heal up. Ooh, we can get to Southern Vale Falls now. The cane must have been one of the last things we got. Because a lot of the things that I'm seeing that we can do and hadn't done already are rude. Oh, pie. Things that require the cane. Hello. Wow. An avocado. Thanks. That piece of heart is actually a piece of heart. It at least restores our health. Okay, there's nothing there for us. So, let's just go. Ooh, we can light up the dojo in the castle garden. The lantern must also have been a relatively recent acquisition. It's been a couple of weeks since the last time, so I don't remember everything that happened. Oh cool, roll attack. One of my favorite techniques. What am I missing there? Oh. Right, it doesn't automatically mark the rolls. Okay. We're running out of things that aren't going to require going into an area that we don't have all the stuff to deal with yet. So... Wait, nope. Nope, not going down there. This is what I want to do. Grab the couple of treasure chests on the outside of Hyrule Castle. E. Okay, let's check the Kinstone chest over here. Oh, thank goodness. That has opened up substantially more things. Also, there's the bridge. We didn't need it, because we can jump. But there it is. I am hidden. Though, actually, that does seem less than polite. So, we'll move. Nice thing is, we've already got the Joy Butterfly for the moments. This is a fairy fountain. There's nothing else here, but I'll go ahead and get a fairy. Actually, we do need an empty bottle to deal with the base of Mount Krennel. So, go ahead and get that. Okay. I was gonna take a short path, but that was just arbitrarily rude. Nice. A cave croissant. I wonder what it thinks I'm missing here. Oh, it just didn't auto-track any of that. I'm not still having the same issue with the auto-tracker, am I? This is... I got a better version, or more recent version, I did all of the setup for that. Alright, there's special dig spots. Drip, drop, drip. Mario sound effects and all. Okay, we've got the Force Sword now. So that has opened up several options. Or at least a couple of them. Okay, something's up with the auto tracker. Okay, that is 2.8. Okay, just got the roll attack taken care of. So... hopefully we're in good shape now. Do not care. I hope I get the Pegasus boots soon. Both because that's one of the only things left that... What? What? I don't know why that just happened. There shouldn't... I mean, it could be a weird programming quirk with the music and the fact that we're on Mount Krenel. To be clear, I'm not talking about a programming quirk of the randomizer specifically, just the game itself being funky. In ways that are completely fine for an unmodified playthrough. Slice of cake. I'm actually gonna leave that rupee there. Let's actually take a quick detour. Run back to Castle Town, which I always call Castle Town because of Ocarina of Time. And let's buy this 200 rupees. Enter and exit. Beautiful. We no longer have money, but we do have the capacity to hold more of it. Hooray. Get off. Get off. Cave brioche. No, that was a cave croissant. Which works better with the alliteration anyway. Oh, sweet. Did you catch that auto tracker? Weird. Yeah, we can actually clean up most of Castle Town now. I did it again. I mean, the difference is immaterial. You know what I'm talking about. This is getting out of hand. Now there are 4 of me. It's a map. It's a single heart. And it's a brioche. Neat. Now, I think we need to go to the mayor's house to push that block out of the way. There's hearts in these, right? Well, there was a small amount of money, but I am still no less dead. start from over here so we can actually push this. And now we can get the shiny thing in here, which I've always thought is neat. In the vanilla game, you gradually get parts, or get access to parts of this weird, sprawling sewer system. As you get more items. There's no real reason or purpose. Well, I mean, there's purpose. The purpose is there's stuff here, but you know what I mean. It's not as though anyone in town acknowledges the sprawling cave system underground. It's just a bizarre thing in this iteration of Hyrule. Random thing, but I really wish that I could... I wonder if there's a way to... tint the screen. Can I do that? Can I... Okay, neither of those did anything. Sorry, I'm just really curious if I can apply a tint to... Ooh. Well, I can... do that. That's... a thing that I can do. I was hoping that I could find a setting to, like, tint the screen blue. So it could be like it's nighttime. Anyway. Now that I have utterly wasted everyone's time for 2 minutes poking around in emulation settings, Rude. Also, just because I said the scary E word, I would like the record to show that I have purchased and own Minish Cap in every form in which I have ever been able to. I have it on the Wii U Virtual Console, I have it through the 3DS Ambassador program, and I have a physical copy. And while the physical copy that I currently own was purchased secondhand, I did purchase a copy of the Minish Cap from Toys R Us in like 2004 or 2005. Whenever. When I got a GBA for my birthday one year. This is just a mysterious wall, so it is of no consequence to me right now. This gets us over here. We can't actually do anything with this specifically. However, while we're here, we can do a little digging. Hooray! This is the Cave of 5 Arrows. Oh dear, we're gonna step back into the Cave of 5 Arrows because Tracker has not been keeping up. Rude. Okay, there's no landing spot there. My island. Or puddle. I don't know, there's really not much genuine justification for those funky little puddles in the middle of the lakes. Oh, good. I hear that pea stones are not a good thing. I don't know, that's something to deal with. Not now. Sweet. Okay, we haven't gotten all of the chests. I wonder if it gets confused when there are multiple things with which constitute a single check. Nice. Oh, cool. Well, glad we got that wallet upgrade. Okay, back into the cave we go, because we've still got a left to explore. Here we go, a leftin'. Which includes stepping out to get whatever this is. 5 arrows, cool. Anyway. Another stone. It did get that. Okay, and we are going to Quick Warp. Okay. That is all the chests in there. I'm actually not sure what we can't do at this point. I think the only things that we're missing are the Pegasus boots and the very particular plot item chests. Darn. I was hoping that I could pull a little sneaky. You know, a light bit of money laundering in my Zelda game. It's more likely than you think. Now, let's go pick up that singular rupee. We can do this the cool way. Which, I just love that that works. It's so nice to be able to just skip the caves and such that are required to get through those words, brain. Being able to skip the caves that lead to those tornadoes is nice. Finishing the thought. Free my man. Darn it. Hello. I'm stealing from you. Goodbye. Time for a cave. Time to trivialize a cave. Hooray! It's a highly specific item. Okay, is this one going to have boulders as well? No? Why were there boulders? Okay, there's nothing else we can do up here. Well, okay, I say that. We may as well go ahead and water the bean and get the digging cave up top. Ah. We've already been here. This is unnecessary. I guess there are a couple of tricky things about my approach to randomizers. One being that I tend to approach things with a completionist mindset. Meaning that oftentimes it's not a question of what I get in a randomizer, it's just a question of when I get it and what order. Okay, there's nothing useful there. So let's do the quick warp again. Cool. But at the same time, you almost have to have that approach for a randomizer. Because if you're not thorough, you stand a solid chance of just missing important items. Thanks for the money. Truly is a secret to everyone. Percy, I think you might be colorblind. I hate to be the one to tell you this, but... Okay, well... Please. Please. Oh, that was tragic. Nice. We can go buy the arrows from the Goron in town. And what else? That's a heart piece. Not bad at all. And that is bombs. Oh, but there are 6. Okay. Well, we got another heart container. We have now accomplished everything there is to accomplish in the Western Wood. We still don't have Pegasus boots, but for the most part, that doesn't matter. there are a handful of points that you can only do with the Pegasus boots. The main ones being the Minish portals in trees. Wait, actually. The map says that I can get a scroll from Switchblade the First. Oh, I sure can. Nice. And I guess we didn't have the bow last time we came by here. Because the rest of the stuff that we're missing is pretty much on this northeastern corner. Before I go that way, let's actually take care of that Molmit's cave. No. No. Multiple layers of second-guessing myself. There we go. Now we'll do the Molmit's cave, which isn't a big one. Cool. Anyway. Glad someone made all of that dramatic staging for a single penny. I had a brief moment of, would I solve this puzzle for a slice of cake? And then it hit me that asking that question was absurd. Of course I would. Hello, please give me rock. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, that's the entire west side of the map pretty much cleaned out. So let's head back to town. And buy those arrows from the Goron. Just to see what the next layer of stuff is. Nothing. Okay. That was it. So that's everything we can do in town. Now, there's a special dig spot up here. Like, right across the way. No, it's over there. I'm not sure that I have ever gotten this. Okay, that was it. But I'm going to dig up these last two tiles just for consistency. Head back to South Vale Falls for the Molemit's Cave there. Rude and mean-spirited. I think that's a special dig spot up there. Back that before it can zap me. Blue L indeed. Nothing else up there. I find myself just really wanting to replay 2D Zelda games. I mean, it's been a couple years on most of them. I actually remade I made a new Zelda tier list. What field? I guess... No, because that's a ladder. Where the heck is the North Field digging spot? Yeah, I made a new tier list recently. Ah, okay. Whoops. Actually... Okay, thankfully I don't think that I moved that. The main things that I realized as takeaways from making a new Zelda tier list and comparing it to the one that I made a couple years ago are... Link Between Worlds has probably suffered because it's been the longest since I played it. Because back in 2021, and kind of 2020 leading into that, I was trying to replay every game in the Zelda series before Tears of the Kingdom. You know, when we thought it was going to come out in 2021. Or early 2022, or whenever it was initially supposed to come out. I'm glad that it didn't come out then, because it is the game that it is now is in my top 5 and probably in my top 3 Zelda games. Wow. That was more than I thought it was gonna be. Okay, that's the first chest. Where is there a second one? That gets rid of the Boo Genie, that's the name of it. Wait, hold up. Cool. I streamed through There we go. Hooray. Closure. I streamed through almost every 2D Zelda game in the 2021 period. And in saying that, I mean the 2020 through 2021 period. I streamed Minish Cap in the summer of 2020. You know, for the first time. I streamed Zelda 1, 2, Link to the Past, Link's Awakening, and the Oracle games throughout 2021 in, like, the first half. And that included... Or, I then did Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask for Extra Life, then Minish Cap, then Wind Waker at the end of the year. Outside of streaming, I replayed Phantom Hourglass, Spirit Tracks, Four Swords Adventures. And that left me with Link Between Worlds, Triforce Heroes, Breath of the Wild, and Twilight Princess. So for those last four, I was going to rude. I was going to alternate because I remember really liking Link Between Worlds, and I like Breath of the Wild. I think that I like it less after Tears of the Kingdom. But I like Breath of the Wild. And rather than replaying the entirety of Breath of the Wild, I was just going to... Nice. I was just going to finally finish all of the shrines on my personal file. So I was gonna go Twilight Princess, Link Between Worlds, Triforce Heroes, and just finish the game in single player, and then finish all the shrines that I had left in Breath of the Wild. The problem is, I just don't like Twilight Princess. Okay, I should stop doing that. And this isn't me saying that Twilight Princess is a bad game, or... Wow, that's potent. Okay. I'm not sure I've ever actually used a potion in this game. Anyway, I'm not saying Twilight Princess is a bad game, or any of that. I just don't like it. And if you know me, maybe that's not surprising, because I love... I love bright colors, I love... hopeful fantasy worlds. All of that. Not that I can't handle darker fantasy or darker stories. I mean, I love Majora's Mask, but it's an aesthetic thing. Both an aesthetic thing and a story thing. So, setting, essentially. I have a hard time with Twilight Princess because it feels like a world that has already given up. It feels like a world that doesn't have a lot left to save. That was probably the special digging spot there. But because of that, it's hard for me to stay invested in it. I've thought about streaming it, but the fact is, It doesn't go well when I try to stream a game that I don't like. It's not fun for me, and if it's not fun for me, then it's not going to be fun for people to watch. I mean, there's a point to which some streamers attract an audience that enjoys... I feel like it's a little too harsh to say that they attract an audience that enjoys their suffering, but... oh no. At least I found some cake. But kind of. There are streamers who attract that kind of audience. Where seeing that streamer just losing it about an extremely difficult game, or just one they don't... well... really it's the difficulty, I think. Seeing a streamer they like losing it at a difficult game is cool, appealing to some people. Some people attract that kind of audience. I'm clicked out of the game. I can't even move. I wasn't involved in that. I was updating the tracker. In part because I don't attract any audience a lot of the time. But also because it's not the personality that I have. You know, I don't attract an audience that likes to see me suffer. And that's not the kind of content that I like to create. I like to have fun playing games I like, and ramble about them. And frankly, in the... 7 years... 7 years that I've been streaming, I've gotten better at public speaking. I still have... whoops... the pauses between words and quirks like that. This isn't correct. And that's just a part of my brain being what it is. Welcome to neurodivergence. But I've gotten more confident. I've gotten clearer at expressing myself verbally since I started streaming. That's a good thing. That's part of what I think is really good about the fact that I stream. But what I don't do, hello, is attract people who like seeing me rage at a difficult game. That's entertaining to some. I won't pretend that it's never been entertaining to me. But watching someone get frustrated over a challenge that they're still engaged in is very different from watching someone play through a game that they just don't like. You know? Oh, cool. There we go. Because a challenge, that can be fun. I often find challenges fun. But something I just don't like, that's not going to be fun for anyone. So, a Twilight Princess stream, okay, isn't going to happen unless something significant changes. There we go. The Temple of Droplets is at the Palace of Winds, which means that Royal Crypt is just where it's supposed to be. That's kind of funny. Okay, we don't have the small keys here, but we don't have the big key either. So our options are very limited. But at least we now know. And... right, can't check that. Point of that lengthy ramble is I've been thinking about Zelda games more since streaming Minish Cap, since playing through Tears of the Kingdom, and making... oh. Well, that works out nicely. Guess we can do a little more. Ooh. When it's yellow. I wonder if that means that we can get everything if we... well, what are we even missing that we would need? I guess if we made very careful use of the red portal and the keys that we have. Probably get to the blue choo-choo. Again, lengthy digression is to say, don't be surprised if there's more 2D Zelda on the channel in the near future. Also, because I haven't really said anything definite on the matter, I'm like 95% set on dropping the Pokemon Violet Fire Monotype. when I last went over it, I put it on kind of an indefinite hiatus. Because of how the game's been handled. But at this point, unless something changes in a major way, I am not going to get back to it. Oh yeah. It's all coming together. And the fact that I'm not gonna get back to it is extremely disappointing to me. But I'm just done with how Game Freak, the Pokemon Company, whoever you want to place the responsibility on, I'm fed up with how the game's been handled. It's increasingly clear that there just isn't any desire to change. Oh. 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 I think that was everything. They gave us the power bracelets. The big key. They got the big key. Let's just comb through, make absolutely sure. Yeah. No desire to change, that's what I was on. It's clear that there's no desire to change the unacceptable state that the game is and has been in on release. And they haven't even made any kind of acknowledgement of that. Hey, we recognize that this game launched with a lot of issues, and we're working to fix them. That would go a long way. But whether because of blindness or arrogance or just apathy, they have completely charged ahead with every upbeat post about more stuff you can buy. And they've failed to fix problems. They've caused more problems. And they're selling DLC at half again the cost of the game. Which, again, I've already purchased, but they hadn't reached quite the breaking point for me when I got there. So, that just is what it is. Not like I can refund something on the eShop. Which is just anti-consumer, but what are you gonna do? I don't think I'd go so far as to say that I have championed Pokemon or Game Freak in the last several years. I mean, I played and enjoyed Sword, and was pretty broadly willing to accept the mess because it was a step in a new direction. There was a lot about Sword and Shield that were different from how Pokemon games up to that point had been. It was their first real game on a home console. Or their first real mainline game on a home console. So, you know, give some grace and enjoy what's there, instead of bemoaning what's not. Acknowledging that it could be better, but hoping that it would be in the next installment. And honestly, Legends Arceus is great. Unfortunately, the Pokemon grind stops for no one. And there's no incentive for it to stop. Oh, there we go. Because every Pokemon game does record numbers. I hope that enough people are frustrated enough about Scarlet and Violet that there's a noticeable impact on Generation 10. I don't know that there will be, because the casual audience for Pokemon isn't as ingrained in everything that's going on with Gen 9. But, like I said, I like my fantasy worlds to have a little hope in them. I like to hold to the hope that something can change. I watched a video recently, like yesterday, going over some Glassdoor style job reviews from Game Freak employees, and that doesn't fill me with confidence, honestly, because there was a whole lot of people refuse to change, and we're blatantly behind in technology. And nobody cares because it's Pokemon. Whatever we do, it'll sell. And that's a shame, because there was a point, and I'm not just grasping at straws to cope here. There was a point where Pokemon games were making full, innovative use of the hardware. Was it all necessary? Was it all important features? No. But they had video chat on a DSi. They had persistent connectivity between handhelds and home consoles. From the Game Boy connecting to the N64, to the Game Boy Advance connecting with the GameCube, to the DS connecting with the Wii. They had what was, at the time, one of the most consistent and accurate pedometers. There's so much that the Pokemon series has been. So much that it was. It's disappointing to see where it is now, because I mean, I love Pokemon. I do. And oh no. There's a snake in my box. I love Pokemon. And as, without qualification, the single largest media franchise on the planet, it deserves better. The people who have been playing Pokemon for 25 years deserve better. We're starting to get into scary territory. Scaratory, if you will. All that is to say that unless they have made some very clear and intentional and public changes by the time Gen 10 comes out, I'm not gonna get it. Spin-offs are admittedly a separate beast. Though... oh, that's unfortunate. Their spin-offs, you know, quote-unquote, have been increasingly questionable themselves. I mean, as someone who's played Pokemon Go off and on, the monetization there is okay. A lot of the stuff that you can pay for is not necessarily a good value for the cost, but I wouldn't say that it is outrageously worse than the average mobile game. But Pokemon Unite? Pokemon Unite checks every box on the predatory monetization bingo sheet. I'm kind of ambivalent towards Pokemon Home. I think that having a storage system for every Pokemon makes sense. I think that charging for it is not unreasonable. And I think that it's especially important with the 3DS eShop closure and the inability to bring every Pokemon into each new installment. Which, that's another thing. That was going to happen eventually. I don't like it, but I forgot I had the Great Spin Attack. In concept, Pokemon isn't sustainable. By which I mean, especially because they have a well-supported competitive scene. Maintaining any semblance of balance across a constantly increasing roster of gremlins. If every single gremlin were available in every single game, not only does that give an unfair advantage to the people who have played every Gremlin game. How do I still have 2 keys? Is it just because I've skipped parts of the dungeon because they're wholly unnecessary to getting all the items? Rude. Oh heavens. Okay, that's a lot of damage. We're just gonna turtle now. But rude. Oh, that does a whole heart's damage even if I don't hit a wall. But not only does it become wholly unsustainable to balance, at this point, 1,000 creatures. Each with their own stat lines, their own set of types and movesets and abilities and all of that. Well, we're dead. Wow. When the Octorok does 4 times as much damage, it's actually kind of a threat. Anyway. Maintaining every single Pokemon in every single game would be a balancing nightmare, and it would give an unfair advantage to people with multiple games. Because at no point has every single Pokemon released at the time been available in one game or one set of games. Not since Generation 1. So even in the games up through Generation 7, where every Pokemon was possible to transfer in, there were dozens of Pokemon that you couldn't get in any Gen 7 game. I didn't realize that could damage you. Point being, there was going to come a time when something had to give. I don't like that they lied about what had to give, because they said in Sword and Shield that they were making better quality animations. Ah, yes, the water element. But they said with Sword and Shield that they were making better quality animations for the Pokemon that were still in the game. That was a statement fully detached from reality. And I am not afraid to say that. Ah, right, we would have needed the Pegasus boots to get the graveyard key back. The point of all this is that I wish Pokemon would do better. And I can't in good conscience support the mainline games until something starts to change. So, unless that something has started to change by the end of Scarlet and Violet's DLC releases, the Fire Monotype is not coming back. There's a good chance that I'll play some Pokemon fan games, though. So, that's a possibility. Probably not overlapping with Thousand Year Door, though. I do like to... If I'm running two projects at the same time, I like to make sure they're at least kind of different. You know, I don't want to run two RPGs at once. That was part of the problem when I was trying to do Mario and Luigi and Pokemon and Dragon Quest III all at the same time. But anyway, as you might have guessed from the fact that I have stopped moving, I'm going to end it here. We've basically just got cleanup left. I mean, we need more keys in the Fortress of Winds. We need any keys in Royal Crypt and the Palace of Winds. But those are all going to be contained in those dungeons. So, yeah, I would go so far as to say that we will finish this game, or this randomizer, next week, or later this week, depending on what I end up doing, because a Saturday stream will not be at the normal time, but I should still have the option to stream on Saturday. So Thousand Year Door will pick back up then. I will stream more of the Minish Cap Randomizer, either later this week, like Friday night, or next Tuesday, finishing this up. And then after that, whenever this round of the Minish Cap Randomizer finishes, I'm going to start another side project. Yoshi's Woolly World is going to keep going. It's just been a busy time, so there hasn't been time for both my sibling and myself to sit down and play that. But it's coming. We're still gonna do that. No need to worry. All that said, rambly as it was, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a great night. Take care, everyone.